Your eyes snap open, but your body won't budge. You're paralyzed. Panic sets in as you desperately will your body to move, but it's like you're trapped in a coffin, buried 6 feet under. You scream for help, but your voice is silenced by an invisible force. Something heavy feels like it's pushing you down. Your mind races as you realize you are no longer in control of your own body, a prisoner in your own skin. Every nerve ending screams in terror as your consciousness is severed from all bodily function. If I can just move a finger, you think. Just one little finger. Has this ever happened to you? You're peacefully lying there, dreaming about laser cat robots or whatever, and then suddenly, bam! Your brain decided to play hide and seek with your body. And guess who's losing? Spoiler alert, it's you. Welcome to the Twilight Academy. I'm Wesley, and today we're diving deep into the eerie realm of sleep paralysis, a phenomenon that has tormented the lives of many and left them questioning the veil between sleep and wakefulness. But before we dive in, make sure you hit subscribe. No, it won't cure your sleep paralysis, but it'll probably make your internet experience about 83% cooler. Think of it as your acceptance letter to the Academy. Now, there are a few theories in regards to sleep paralysis. One is the REM intruder hypothesis. This prevailing theory comes from Dr. Alan Chain, a Canadian psychologist and part-time dream whisperer. During REM sleep, your brain is incredibly active and vivid dreaming occurs. To prevent you from acting out these dreams, your body enters a temporary state of paralysis. Sometimes there is an intrusion or interruption of wakefulness that occurs during this REM-induced paralysis, leading to the terrifying experience of being awake but unable to move. Think of it like an outside frequency causing your subconscious Bluetooth signal to disconnect, all the while your body stays in dreamland. The headphones are on, but they're not pairing. Another is the threat simulation theory. Dr. Balan Jalal, a neuroscientist, and his colleagues have presented the threat simulation theory. They propose that sleep paralysis is an adaptive mechanism that allows the brain to simulate threatening situations without taking the physical risks. So your brain, being the overachiever that it is, decides to rehearse survival scenarios where you have the luxury of, not dying. The fear wakes you, and your body stays put, so you don't shadowbox in the bedroom. In both of these theories, this mechanism malfunctions, leading to sleep paralysis. The threat simulation theory in particular gives us feelings of vulnerability, and that fear can carry over into our conscious mind without any apparent threat. Now, the fear part is a very important point, because the last theory is the stuff of nightmares. Literally. If you had demons on your paranormal bingo card, congratulations, you're a winner. Most people who experience sleep paralysis see demons. And there's one terrifying demon in particular that is seen by thousands and thousands of people alike: the Hat Man. He's like the James Bond of the shadow entities, dressed to the nines and ready to haunt your dreamscape. And if you thought sleep paralysis was rough, add demonic entities to your already crippling dread, and you've got a really, really bad night. He is described as a shadowy figure blacker than darkness, donning a hat, typically a fedora, questionable choice, and frequently becomes a reoccurring character in hallucinations experienced by some during sleep paralysis. Witnesses report seeing him standing at the foot of their beds, often with red or glowing eyes, creating an atmosphere of eerie malevolence. Some even say he talks to them telepathically. And get this, encounters with the Hat Man aren't just confined to Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Sleep Paralysis Club. Some claim to even see him during daylight hours. He's terrifying, yes, but he's very clingy, kind of like your ex. This also throws the whole "the brain is still dreaming" claim by science out the window. When it's 3 p.m. and a demon is flickering in your bathroom mirror, it's not science. It's time to move. But the Hat Man deserves his own episode, and we will be dancing with that devil sooner than later. Some people claim these demons are generational curses brought about by some horrible sin of your ancestors. Others say they are entities who are trying to inhabit your body. Your body stays still, and they try and push your soul out, desiring your flesh and bones to act out nefarious deeds in the physical realm. Possession 101. Others say the entities are not demons at all, but the Anunnaki, extraterrestrial beings who travel between realms. The fact that your body can't move is a classic symptom of abductees, claiming they're helpless and all they can do is watch as the aliens come down and take them away for who knows what. Roll the clip.
The hallucinations vary but come in 3 general types. First, the intruder, an evil presence approaching. Second, the incubus, something pressing on your chest, choking or assaulting you. Finally, levitation, the sensation of being lifted off the bed and even transported elsewhere. Put them together, and you may have something strikingly familiar to a sleep researcher acquainted with UFO abduction stories.
All 3 categories are consistent with what people who report being abducted by aliens experience. Having a presence in the room, feeling if someone's on top of you, or potentially levitating you.
Sleep paralysis is thought to be responsible, down through the ages, for numerous terrifying nighttime visitations.
Where one time or place might find witches, demons, ghosts, and spirits as an explanation for sleep paralysis, it's possible that 21st century Americans might find technologically advanced aliens as an explanation.
There's also theories about the cultural and historical aspects of sleep paralysis. Case in point, the famous painting titled "The Nightmare," created by Swiss artist Henry Fuseli in 1781. It's an iconic work of art, and also a haunting representation of a woman in deep, troubled sleep, with a demonic creature perched upon her chest, and a mysterious, ghostly horse looking on in the background. The painting has been analyzed through various lenses, exploring themes of the subconscious and the supernatural. As research continues, the hope is to not only understand the psychological and neurological implications of sleep paralysis, but to also develop effective interventions for those who experience it regularly. If you suffer from sleep paralysis, I feel for you. Truth be told, I also get sleep paralysis, but only when I sleep on my back, which I try to do as little as possible for obvious reasons. And besides the normal tips of a better sleep schedule, or less stress, or less caffeine, there's no cure that I know of. So, do you experience sleep paralysis? Share what helps you snap out of it down in the comments below. There's someone out there who just may need a tip or two. Oh, and if you've seen the Hat Man, let me know. Let's see how popular he really is. Thanks for coming to the Twilight Academy. I hope you learned something, or at least enjoyed yourself. I'll see you all a little later.